and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of The Time. My name is Victoria Gure.
And I'm Folashade Abimbola.
Yes, and today's episode is going to be so special because we have Skales in the building.
Yeah. It is so good to have Skales here today. Thank you for joining us. We've watched your career from EME with Banky and Wizkid to after that and having a smash hit like Shake Body, even when everybody thought that, Skales is done. But, you just keep coming back. You have a new single out. Yeah. And you recently performed on the Big Brother stage, which was very beautiful to watch. I totally enjoyed it.
I stood up and danced to it.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So I wanted to ask, how do you maintain such longevity? Because we know the music industry can be quite turbulent. They say max they give you like maybe 2 years. But you've been around for a while. How have you been able to maintain that?
For me, I'll say is passion, I'm just really passionate about music, so, pretty much my whole life revolves around music. I do other stuff, but my life just really is about is 90% music. And also that's what's always kept me going because, regardless of whatever, ups and downs and stuff like that, it's just the fact that I want to do this, the fact that, I want the world to hear what I'm doing. I want the world I want to pass a message to the world through my music. So pretty much that's what it is for me.
And to be honest, you've been doing quite a good job. So everyone knows you as Skales. So I want to find out, what is your real name? I know we can Google it, but then it's different hearing it from you.
Yeah. So my name is John Raul Njeng.
Okay. At least you all know how to pronounce his name now. Please say it properly. All right. So seeing as how we have a music superstar on the show today, Today's conversation is centered around music. So I have a question. Why don't a lot of talented artists blow up, make it into the limelight?
Man, that is actually a crazy question because I feel like for you, it's also a talent for you to know how to have your talent and use it to, blow up. Pretty much, there's this saying they said, talent without work is like a waste of time. I can't remember how they put it, but, I believe for me, for my opinion, the amount of talented people I've seen, I feel like I actually really chilled. You understand? But then again, there's a lot of great talented people out there. I can give you an example. I believe it also comes with time. And most people are not patient enough to wait for their time. Okay. I'll give you an example. I know about Burna. I remember when Burna has been coming. You understand? I met Burna from Port Harcourt, and I remember when I first heard Burna, I said, this guy doesn't deserve to be here. He
deserves a bigger stage.
And, we became friends from Port Harcourt, and, we've been working. As a matter of fact, Burna has been on all my albums. And, I just knew that he was going to get there. And I believe I'm one of the people that always used to try and encourage and say, in my own way, to do whatever I could, support, because I believe I'm also a talented person that, everything is just timing. I wouldn't say talented people don't blow up. I just believe everything is timing and not everybody's willing to be patient to wait for their time.
So which brings me to my second question, competition. Everyone wants to be an artist these days. That you find every single person on every single corner wanting to sing. How is the competition and how has it been for you?
The way I've always done my thing is, I've never seen anybody as a competition. And I don't believe I've ever sat down to say, I envy this person. I've always, because I believe because of the family I grew up from, I've always believed, just do your own thing, If as long as it's excellent, you get the right people that you need to be behind you.
So it varies from mindset. It varies from mindset to mindset. So you said yours came about because of the family you grew.
Yeah, the mom that raised me, it wasn't about competition. It was, I won't lie, there's times I look at other people and I want to be where they are, but I just know that it's a process. I have to keep working. A lot of people walk up to me and tell me, Skales, I believe, you're not where you're supposed to be, blah, 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 blah. I know that I'm good. I know where I'm trying to go to. It's a process. I still have to put in the work. I still have to keep going. I still have to do it like I have nothing, like I've achieved nothing. I still got to keep going harder.
Exactly. Keep going harder and harder. When I look at the music industry as a bystander, sometimes it looks like luck. And now TikTok has now jumped on the bandwagon where if you jump on a TikTok trend, boom, you've blown up and all that. And I think it could also be luck and connections as well. Do you really think that affects how people?
I wouldn't be totally write that off. That there's no luck, but honestly, I would say most importantly is planning. It's just like every other business. As long as you sit down and you have a team and you draft out, okay, this is what we want to do. This is our end goal. We're trying to win. So we have to plan. As a matter of fact, everybody that you see that's blown up, it's not luck, man. From the Reeds to the David, is a plan. They all planned something. Probably a year ago, months ago, there was a plan that this is what we are going to do. They had options and everybody. So I won't totally say luck is not part of it, because obviously you can still do everything and still not. For the fact that, I'm a Christian, and for my faith, I'll say grace instead of luck.
Grace.
So, most importantly, you have to put together a team that believes in you, that is not there for just the money, but they are there for the belief also. You always have to have a strategy, a plan. That's when luck or grace comes, and everything will just be perfect.
I have a small issue with that, because you said you need to have a team that's not only looking out for the money, but also has the belief in you. But now we live in a dog-eat-dog world. Everyone is looking out for themselves. Everyone wants to get money and all that. So as a struggling artist, if you don't have the circle of people that actually believe in you, how do you now go about it? You're literally on your own.
Because really, no man is an island. Like, you cannot. Everybody that keeps saying, "Oh, I did it by myself," is a liar.
You're lying.
There has to always be. I've also been one of those people too. But I have people that we sit down every day brainstorming. Okay, this is what we did wrong the last time, or we've been doing this kind of style for so long. We need to switch now, or we need to be part of what this trend is now. Let's take from this trend and create something, that kind of thing. So it's very, very important that you get a team that really believes in you. At least there's one or two.
And Lady Gaga always says in almost every interview, in a room of 99 people, at least one believes in you.
That's all you need.
That's enough.
That's all you need.
Because you can't just think about it just by yourself. It's a division of labor thing, You can't just do everything yourself.
Okay, so I would like to ask something though. We've been talking about team, why people blow, why people don't blow, and all of that. I feel as though we need to talk about the record label part of things, right? Do artists really, really need record labels?
Honestly, if you can do it by yourself, why not? If you can't, and you have a record label that can, put things together for you and, take the most of the burden off you.
Yeah.
Why not? You get me? But most importantly, what I always tell artists is, because I also own a record label. I'm signed to my own record label, and I have an artist that I'm working on. I've been working on it for years now. You get me? And
can you share a few more details on that? Or
yeah, of course. I have a record label. It's called OK Entertainment. It's been on since 2014 when I got out of EME.
Wow.
It's been on. But even while I had it, I also signed to another record label.
Okay.
Which was Baseline. And that was because I needed funding.
Oh, okay,
and it felt
was Shake Body released under Baseline?
It was released under my record label, OK Entertainment, actually. But because I switched to Baseline, and they got the kind of funding I need. Because when I released Shake Body, I didn't have no funding. I didn't have no cash.
Yeah, you're very vocal about that.
It was based on belief. I just put it out there. And, it was later on when the song blew up, blah, 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 then I started getting offers. And I really needed the offers.
At that point,
I had to do whatever.
You're not a chooser.
So as an artist, if you can really, like I said, if you can really do it on your own, why not? But really, it's not easy to be independent. Because owning a record label also means I'm kind of independent. So it's not easy to be independent. So what I say is, also get your team, get you a good lawyer, get you good managers that can actually sort for good deals, or when the deals come, make sure that they do everything to be at your own advantage or for your own favor, at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
Record label, artist, brouhaha every time. From Runtown to Mobad to a whole bunch of things. In fact, to the likes of them, Sonny Ade and Co. from way back. right? Why is this? Can you shed light on
why the continuing trend?
Yeah, why does that reoccur? Is there some sort of way out of this so that it doesn't keep happening? Because there has to be some sort of balance at some point. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why it keeps happening. It keeps happening because I've been signed for a total of 10 years. I spent like 4 or 5 years in EME. I left, then I moved to Baseline. I left. I mean, it's like every other business, there's always going to be disagreement. Because I had disagreements. I was even locked up one time.
What? Wait, I know.
Yeah, if you Google it, you see it. Me and my manager were locked up. It was actually my manager, my ex-manager was supposed to be locked up. But I was like, it makes no sense that my manager is locked up because of the issue that I'm also involved. Then I'll just be quiet.
Yeah.
So I got to the police station, and I hate police, Nigerian police. I keep saying I hate them. So I want them to know that I hate them passionately.
Wow, okay.
So, I was locked up for no reason, no warrants, nothing.
How long was it?
Man, it was like 24 hours actually, because I wasn't supposed to be there. So the person that was having the issue with my manager, when he realized I was also part of it, and God bless Paulo of Up Front and Personal and my manager now, Collar Tunes, he pulled strings one season, so the whole issue was resolved. But I'm just trying to tell you, so this record label thing is actually really deep. I still don't understand why, because I believe if you have an agreement and anybody is not fulfilling their own part, there should always be some way that you can just dissolve or walk. Everybody just goes there. So that's one thing I still don't get. That's because you're asking me this question too. I don't get it. For me, with my experience, if I own a label, with my experience, I know the issues that will come.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything should be put down in the agreement. So if I'm failing in my own part, I should I should either be questioned or we come to the table and renegotiate or have a conversation. And, everything is just dialogue, I believe, but it's crazy the kind of world we're in now. Yeah. But that does not mean there's not a lot of great record labels that I know a lot of them that are great. If an artist complains about something and if they're not coming forth, they sit down and either just talk of how to resolve it and all. But with all the stories I'm hearing, my mind is blown. The way your mind is blown. So
sorry, I just can't.
It feels like this is something else, not even business anymore.
Sorry, I just have to go back a little. Do you mind telling us who locked you up? Because I am shook.
That's a problem. I can't say.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I can't say. Yeah, but I'm just trying to tell you how. First, I hate the police. Why I hate the police?
Is that why you had this thing with police PRO from Delta?
Oh, no, that guy is actually foolish guy. He's really a foolish guy. When I say I hate police, does not mean I hate the whole police, because I have a lot. As a matter of fact, I was born and raised in the barracks in Kaduna.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
about that,
I know a lot of great policemen. I still do. As a matter of fact, I have classmates in university that are police right now, So they're great. I know that they're great. They don't do some stupid things, But there's a lot of other as a matter of fact, it's just the country we're in.
Unfortunately, everyone is tainted in this. Almost everyone.
If I'm saying that I hate police now, I should go in for my house safety, but I don't commit crime. That's why I'm not scared. I don't do nothing that will make police
that would warrant anyone to look for you.
It's not like anytime police stop my car or stop me and my guys. I tell them stop. What do they want? So I will give you a check. And you always end up with what you get from me. Give me money. And I say,
unfortunately.
No, I don't.
Unfortunately. You spoke about you being signed under EME, right?
Yeah.
Please fill us in. How was your experience there? Because, you did a few interviews. You talked about your experience and how to say how you went from grace to grass after leaving them. So how was it? What led up to the situation where you were left penniless? You're very vocal about it. You said, okay, I literally don't have anything. You even said you had to sleep in your car.
No, he said he had to sleep in his car.
You had to sleep in your car.
To Timaya.
Exactly. At some point. So it was like a struggle back to back. So what led up to that?
Being signed to record label does not mean you have money.
I don't get it. You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have money. It just means you have someone that's going to cater for your career, support your career financially. And when they make money, then in some sort of way you start making money. So that's how this label thing goes. It's good now that with record labels you can get advances that you can figure out a way to, channel it to help your daily life financially and also take care of your career.
Yeah.
But for me, when I was signed to EME, I won't lie to you, I think I released only 2 or 3, 4 singles while I was on the EME. So which is for that period of years that I was with EME, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Yeah, definitely.
And and it's not like I made some kind of money one way or the other, but it wasn't that.
And some of us really liked your music.
Where did it all go to?
Honestly, it's not like I was spending, there was no money. I didn't have money. And also, it was also a time where, you only have to depend on shows to get money.
Yeah.
It's not like now that,
streaming,
even if I don't have a song that blows up now, I still have money coming in like a monthly or something. So, it was that kind of situation for me. So they tried their best. I think we all tried our best, but, when it got time for us to, decide if we wanted to continue, because the contract was over, when it continued, everybody decided to go their own way. Because also I needed to get myself together, because part of the issue I had while I was there was they didn't understand what I wanted to do.
Okay.
What they wanted me to do was not.
You had your own direction.
Yeah, I had one.
Okay.
And I totally understand, because when you see a picture of someone, like you see somebody and you see this is what they sold and it got them to where they are, you want them to continue like that, but they don't understand that's not who I was. Also, and there's the proof, man. After EME, the whole thing. As a matter of fact, I recorded Shake Body while I was in EME. That's the funny thing.
Okay.
So I started recording Shake Body while I was still signed to EME.
Okay.
Wow.
But then you released it under your own record label.
Then I released it under my own record label. And so when I got out of EME, because EME basically, the house I was staying was funded by them. It was owned by EME. Pretty much. The allowances I was getting was EME. So, and I was just a young kid. I was still a teenager, so there was nothing I could do. I moved from Kaduna to Lagos. I don't have rich parents. So as a matter of fact, the money I get, that I used to take care of my mom. So there was no way. I wasn't going for shows. Who used to book me? Nobody.
Someone used to book you.
So pretty much it was just basically me going back to, I was in the should I say stardom? But
you're in the spotlight, but you weren't reaping the benefits of it.
there was no money, and so I had to go back to the drawing board, get myself together again, and shout out to people like Timaya. It wasn't only Timaya though; there was a lot of people, and one thing about me is I don't like writing off anybody, because for you to even think about wanting to support me in any way means a lot to me, because I'm also there right now, and I always support and help people. And sometimes I know the sacrifice I have to make to support somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm really appreciative of everybody that helped out, from Timaya to anybody that I can't remember their name right now. To Olamide, of course. Olamide did a lot to, I remember when I was homeless, I was staying in a hotel. After I stayed in Timaya's house, it got to a point I was like, you know what? I felt like I was staying there too much. I left.
He didn't kick you out.
No, he didn't kick me out. I just left. And I moved to a hotel. And, while I was at the hotel, that's when Shake Body was so big. But I didn't have money.
Are you serious?
I didn't have money.
We heard you were, from what I could see online then and all the banter that was going on, they kept saying, someone was like, they usually bring up this thing when they're like, Skales, they do the comparison with the other guy at the label. And then, someone came up and said, you guys are just talking nonsense. Skales is busy touring everywhere. That was the gist.
That was when, this is when I first dropped Shake Body. When I first dropped Shake Body and it blew up, I didn't have money. I didn't even have where to stay. I'm telling you, I didn't have where to stay. So randomly, I got a call from Olamide. I was staying in one hotel in Lake Swan. I was staying with my director now. His name is Stans Visuals, because he was in Kaduna, and I told him I didn't have money for videos. So I was like, and I remember while we were kids in secondary school, we used to shoot. That time we camcorder and edit. We used to pay him like so money, and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Do you want to come to Lagos? He's like, yeah. So he sent me some of his new stuff.
Okay.
And he has been doing CGI since we were kids.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, my recent videos, most of the CGIs he's doing, it's like chance play for him, because he does that in
it's mastered it
an hour or two. You can look at somewhere now and get you that same thing in an hour now, because he draws too and all this kind of stuff. So, and he's a director. So, he was staying with me, and I also got an engineer. That's what I'm talking about, team.
Yeah.
So I was building that team. So I had an engineer. I had a producer. I had just a bunch of people that that believed in me, and I just got all of them. We're living squatting in one room together in Lekki Phase 1 here in a hotel. Wow. I was staying for the hotel, so I got a call from Olamide, and he was like, "Oh, I've been hearing this song called Shake Body. You sang it?" I was like, "Yeah." Did someone told me that I sang it? So he was like, "Who produced it?" So I told him J Pizzo. So I think he was trying to find out who the producer was. So he was like, from there he was like, "Oh, why haven't you shot the video yet?" So I told him, I don't have money.
Oh, you're so honest. A lot of people will say, I don't have money. They'll try to cover it up with some music.
That's not me. I'll tell you that's the rule. So I was like, I don't have money.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, so what do I need to do? I was like, I need money. So he was like, okay, so if you could help with some cash, do I want to work with, I remember that time he was always working with Unlimited LA. So like, do I want to work with him? I'm like, I've tried to, but the budget is like too high for me. I can't. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Send me your account. I'll send you something. Just reach out to whoever you can. Shoot the video. So I sent it to him. I mean, almost to my surprise, I don't get that lights. I was like,
boom, cash.
Yeah, my damn. I haven't seen that kind of money in like years, man. Like,
wow.
It's like, wow. And I was owning the hotel I was staying at, so I took the money, and before I kind of like used half of the money. I pretty much finished using the money to settle all my debts.
Yeah, what did you have for the music video then?
So
how then did you shoot the video?
So there was some money remaining, So there's some
money. How much money was it?
Nah, I can't say it.
Because I'm like, if you finish half of it, how much was left?
It was a good sum of money. I mean, I was owing a lot of debt in the hotel I was staying at.
Was it millions?
I mean, it's good.
You can give us a range, millions.
No, I can't give a range because then again,
Okay,
so
currency.
It's there, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good amount of money, and I sorted my bill because I was owing for like months. That I haven't paid in the hotel. I stayed for a long time, and it kind of inspired me to now start looking for sponsors, a record label. And also, regardless, I still shot the video with the remaining money I had. So big shout out to Stans Visuals, my director. I just told him this is what I had. We rented a red camera. We got a location. I got a bunch of dancers that just believed in the song. Wow. Most of the dancers in the song, I didn't pay them. They just believed in it. They believed and showed me support.
Yeah.
That song is just a lot of support. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
So they came for the shoots. We did it. When we did it, I won't lie to you. I didn't like the video. But I didn't have a choice because, obviously you could tell that it was low budget.
Have you grown to love the video now?
I mean, that changed my life. Why not?
I feel like you have some sort of sentimental attachment towards it.
Achievements. Because after that, people said, "Oh, sorry, we shoot the video again." I said, "Hell no."
Let it stay that way.
And I remember I called me on TV station, one of the TV stations, one of my guys now, he's my friend now. So he's like, "Man, I'll never play this video. Like, why did you do this? This song is so powerful. You need to shoot another video." And I say, "Okay, I'm not shooting." Other channels were playing it. This channel wasn't playing. I was like, "Okay, cool.
No problem."
One day I just sat down, I was watching TV. They played it. I called my guys. I was like, "Yo, they just played it." I'm like, "Yo," because that was like the biggest song in Africa.
Yeah.
And the song really changed my life. I've traveled to probably 50 something, or I don't know, but almost 50 something countries in my life. I've been to countries that I don't know how I got here.
You just found the song.
Yeah, one time I was in India. Performing. Yeah, I was in India performing outside.
How was the turnout?
There was Beyonce in the same. She performed in the same people's events.
Wow.
And it was me, Akon, and her. I was like, I didn't see her, but she was there, she performed her thing.
All that matters is that she was there.
We were all together. And with the 3 artist groups. And so I even went and said, I remember Akon asking me, how? And I said, bro, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm here. So, and the how does not mean he was being disrespectful.
Yeah.
It was just like, damn, this boy, how would you
and he said it's grace.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've met Akon in like random places to perform private events in different parts of the world. It's still the same questions like this boy.
How you got there, I don't know.
And I'm really grateful to God and everybody that supported me, And that's why, like I said, I never write anybody support off.
That every little bit matters.
It does count. It connects the dots,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good because a lot of people tend to forget the people that got them there once they're up there. So it's really nice hearing that you actually carry them along.
And people cancel people really quickly.
Yeah,
you do something, they're like, cut them up.
That's how the world is. You know, the world is, I could do 99 things that are good for you, but if I do one
that's the one you
I don't
remember.
do something for you, I'm a bad person. But that's normal. Honestly, that's normal. I feel like maybe it's my mindset now, and because of how exposed I've become, that I'm beginning to see things differently.
People don't value relationships now as they did back in the day. Because with relationships comes the understanding that, okay, you might be able to do this, but you might not be able to do that. So they've lost that back in their mind. They feel like, okay, if I ask you for this, you're supposed to give it to me now. They take advantage of it. So one also has to be very, very careful this day.
I mean, for me, what I always say is just do right by God. And when I say do right by God is one of the most important things is that God preaches, which He Himself says He is, which is love. Just show love.
Just show love.
Love is patient.
God is love. And at the end of the day, the only race that really matters is the heavenly race.
Okay. I hear you. One more question. Okay, so what is the weirdest thing that has ever happened to you?
Weirdest thing?
Yes. Weirdest, like
a crazy experience. A crazy experience you went through in your strive to make it to the top in this music industry, or something that was asked of you.
I mean, it was the same thing. Like, you know, that time that I said I didn't have money, people thought I had money. It was so bad. I remember that time I was driving. One time I was driving. My first car was a Ford Explorer. I used to be into Ford cars. People used to wonder why I love Ford. You know, when I say Ford, including Range Rovers and stuff like that. But I got tired and I moved on to Benz. But I remember one time it was Lucky Face One Gates, and I was one of my guy, and my car just stopped working. You know, and it was hot inside. You know, we wound up. What's the English? Wound up? Wound up.
You put down the windows.
We put up the window.
Oh, you put down the window.
Yeah, because it was still like I said, nobody will believe I don't have money. I was going through what I was
So
doing.
you're sitting and sweating.
Yeah, you know. So and we got like a towing truck to tow the car.
Yeah.
We just put the seats backward like this and we're there like this.
Oh
like,
my goodness.
The guy had to tell us that was which one. We were sweating like.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Wow. We were sweating.
So this packaging thing is real. Like,
I mean, that was back then. You know, right now, I would calm down when my car spoiled. Okay, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
You know, I'll call a cab or something and get in, and somebody will put my car and bring it.
I think back then it's because of, you know, the pressure society puts in you. You keep hearing you have money, you're like, okay,
but
the pressure is
money,
so
there, though.
It's still there, but then, as I mentioned earlier, it's mindset. I think it's mindset. If you don't care, you don't care.
I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know how to handle all this situation. You know, I was a teenager. First time I got signed, I was 16 years old. You know,
you were very young.
I practically just grew up in this industry. So most of the things that I know now is based off of experience and realizing that you cannot do it.
All right, so I'm curious to know, you started at 16. Who were the artists that you looked up to when you were 16, and who are the artists that you look up to right now?
Man, I still look up to Don Jazzy, man. I remember the day I saw Don Jazzy and the bands perform in Kaduna, Ganji Gate to be precise. I was like, I want to be these guys. You know, like, it blew my mind away. And I remember every time that, because I think I saw them perform somewhere else, man, I can't remember where. So every time I saw them, I was like, man, I want to be better than these guys. Then I had like this crew back then that I was part of. It's called YWAP.
Yeah.
And there was, you know how you always have those significant, talented people that you always look up to. There was somebody called Labi. You know, I'm sure he hears this now. He's no more an artist. I don't know you, but he might be. But he used to do, as a matter of fact, my company logo, he designed it for me. He was someone I used to look up to musically. Like, he was amazing, you know, and all that. So, him, then Kanye West. Then I used to listen to a lot of people. I can't remember, but you see Don Jazzy, then this crew I was from, and Kanye West, Jay-Z. Yeah, still the same people.
Still the same people. Yeah. All right, guys, you've heard it all, but please do not go anywhere, as we'll still be talking to Skales right after this break. Hey guys, welcome back to The Time. Now, earlier we were busy talking to Skales about his craziest experiences in the music industry and everything he has had to go through, and also his views about the music industry. But I told you, as promised, don't go anywhere as Scales is still with us.
Yeah.
So excited to have you here
Appreciate
and listening to every single thing you've said. My mind is blown actually, because as an outsider, you don't really know what happens in the circle, so to say. Can I call it a circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the industry.
Yeah,
in the
industry circle. So it's been very eye-opening to hear that.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
It has really been eye-opening for me.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, here's the thing. There are a lot of really talented, hard-working female artists, right, that I feel as though they don't get enough credit for what they do compared with their male counterparts.
Recognition.
Right?
And all.
Yeah, recognition, Is there a reason for that, right? Why does that happen often? Is it even a fact? Because people talk about it all the time, and I feel that way too. So I'm just checking: is it only me? Is there a reason for that?
Have you noticed it?
Exactly.
I just feel like sometimes I sit down and I feel bad for female like artists, because I feel like it's just more harder on them to prove a point. It's just like I feel it's generalized. Everywhere
in every industry.
In every industry, it's harder for women to to prove a point. I really feel bad. I think recently I was chilling with some female artists, and she was telling me, oh, somebody told her that, not somebody told her she went to meet this guy. She was asking for a favor, and he said she knows what to do. That
still happens.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is like last week. A friend of mine, she was telling me, she was telling me that. Can you imagine what this guy did? And and it's crazy that it's someone that everybody respects in this industry.
Usually them.
You get me? So I was like, wow. And this person has proof. It's not like she's just telling me. I saw the conversation. You get that kind of thing. Like, what if she decides to put it out there?
Exactly.
Like, but I told her, because I'm more of a. I believe my growth now is more on I believe sometimes, because sometimes I ask going. I believe it's on a diplomacy. This thing, like, there's some things that you just look at it and just move on. But now this is who this person is.
This is who this person really is.
So for females, I feel bad for them. I feel like they have to do like 10 times what we guys have to do. And of course, it's not also easy on the females. Like, how I could just put on a shirt and just. For women is like a lot of maintenance.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't, like, you see, you're talking to me. I can't remember when last I went to the spa to do anything. You know what I mean? I just take my bath and look nice and just be out there.
With men, it's just soap and water and you're out the door. With ladies, it's soap, water,
there's a lot of things.
And on top of that, you get compared a lot. Like, what's wrong with her hair? Ashu is somehow.
Held to a certain standard that now puts a lot of pressure on us. So instead of focusing on, let's say, music, we now have to focus on how we look, and there's just so many other layers.
There's also other things.
Yeah, you mentioned something. You said your friend came and told you that a certain celebrity, so to say, asked.
No, it's not celebrity. Someone in the industry.
Someone in the industry said that she needed to do. She knows what she needed to do. I had a conversation, like at random, with someone, and it was a guy, and he said that we can't only fault the guys for doing that, because women have now made it very easy, very accessible. They even offer it themselves. So we can't necessarily blame the guy for saying, you know what you need to do, because so many before her have offered.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying is such a disgusting behavior.
On both ends.
Yeah, man. I just feel, I don't know, man. Maybe because I grew up around women, so I feel bad. Because why would you have to do that? Because for me, I feel like I would say there is no there won't be any respect in that for me. Like, so I don't patronize things like that. So if a female comes to me, like, it's a turn off for me. Like, I won't want to have a conversation anymore.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're not bringing value. Instead, you're looking for the easy way out.
Yeah. You prefer substance over.
You're not. But then again, I don't blame any female, because there's a jungle out there,
Doggy dog world, as I said before. So another thing with the industry, now I'm talking about the men, your people. So another thing about men is, once they get married in the industry, please tell me if you've noticed this as well. Once they get married in the industry, there's this motion of he's not as attractive or
as
he's
he
not
used to be.
available, so why should I continue supporting this person?
I think that's old school, though.
You think it's old
think
school?
so?
Yeah, old school. There's a lot of married people that are doing great. I don't think it's about the marriage anymore. I think now it's about like how this guy is treating this woman. Is if like I'm trying to figure out the words.
The attention has shifted
you know,
from,
the way,
okay, he's married to how
so
he
for
treats
example,
other
if I'm
people.
like, let's say I'm married to her, for example, it's how I'm treating her that you're start gonna look.
That
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
look
be
at me.
concerned
No,
about,
not concerned.
or-
Like you're gonna look at me and respect me and appreciate me even more. I believe females in one way or the other like bad boys. You know, or
Some
just
actually
like
do, some do.
I think that's
and all the females I know like bad boys. All the females that are my friends like bad, they're very calm, but they like bad things.
Once you
Bad
hit
boys.
30,
Bad boys.
that goes out of the window.
Right.
I promise
I
you.
don't
yeah.
think it's age
But,
specific because trust and believe, you will find an older woman out there that's like, nah, I want
I
a
feel
bad
like
boy. I want
bad
someone to keep
boys.
me on their toes. And I'm like, God forbid, I don't want to be on my toes.
No, but bad boy does not
I like
necessarily
sitting
mean
down.
bad boy does not necessarily mean he's stressing you out. You know, bad boy is like bad
What is
boy.
a
What is
bad
a bad
boy?
boy?
Define bad boy.
That got good game. You know what I mean?
Were you ever a bad boy at some point in
I'm
your
still a
life?
bad boy.
I'm still a bad boy.
I'm still a bad boy. But when I say bad boy, does not mean I'm sleeping around. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Bad boy is a lot of things. Like bad boy is like I won't lie to you. I'm not a chill person. I'm calm sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I don't even know who I can't even describe myself. I just feel like I let other people describe who I am.
Okay.
But one thing you can never take away from me is that I try my best to be genuine. You understand? And I show love as much as I can. Yeah. But when I say bad boy, man, it's like there's a lot of nasty things I want to say, but you know, I mean, just bad boy, man.
We would like to hear.
Yeah.
Wait, I want the viewers to please tell us in
Bad
the
boy.
comments
The
section.
bad boy
What
that
do you
a boy
think
that
a
is
bad
not
boy
a
is?
bad boy that is not boring. You know, when I say boring, like you don't want to be with a guy that's boring. You know?
Okay, so we want excitement.
Yeah,
You
bad
should be
boy.
adventurous.
Yeah.
Like, wake me up and take me to Dubai tomorrow.
Yeah, like have sex in random places. Like
Fair
crazy-
enough.
That's what I mean by bad boy.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
Fair
not
enough.
like
Thank
interesting.
you for clearing it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not sleeping around and all that kind of stuff. You know?
All right,
Talking
if you
about
guys-
sleeping around,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Talking about sleeping around. Let's go to the issues of baby mamas
Oh,
and
gosh.
musicians.
Synonymous with male musicians to be.
Well, of
specific.
course.
But, I mean, I don't think sleeping around is why you have baby mamas too. How about I have a girlfriend and because we didn't marry, she got pregnant and she has a child from me, but she's my girlfriend.
We're talking about multiple.
Is that-
skills,
Multiple.
a lot.
Some people
A
have
lot.
3 women pregnant at the same time.
Exactly.
Maybe because some people just don't want to. I have friends that don't want to get married, but they want to have babies with people, and they have actually.
With different people.
I mean, not like with different people, things just happen. You know, right?
No.
Yeah.
Things just happen is different from like 2-3 people at the same time.
How do
I
you
mean-
excuse that?
You know why I'm saying this? I'm saying I don't have a baby mama, so
Okay.
I won't put it. No, I do have a child, but you know, but I got married to have the child.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So that's the difference. You get me? But what I'm saying is, because I also know people that it's not like they wanted to have baby mamas. It's just that, well, they were dating somebody for many years and they got her pregnant. And please, I just hope I'm not sounding foolish right now. But anyways, I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying based off of my experience.
Yeah.
I've been with guys that were dating girls for like maybe 4 or 5 years. You know,
That's
of course.
a whole marriage.
Yeah, man.
That's a
That's
marriage.
the hand. So she got pregnant, she had a child. Well, maybe something that happened in between. They broke up. She started dating somebody. He started seeing somebody else, and maybe another thing happened. He got her pregnant again. You know, some people don't do it by choice.
Wait.
You know why? Some people don't do this by choice. You know, it just happens.
I think
by
I'll
choice.
But
rather.
please, I'm not advocating for him.
Wait.
Please,
I want to say something. I'll rather it be by choice.
No, but I mean, you know why I'm saying all these things. I'm saying all these things because well, you guys are putting me in a position where I don't know what to say because I have my friends that have baby mamas too.
Okay.
You don't want me to speak
let me
against
ask-
them.
Wait. I just want to clear up
Let
something.
me ask
Though.
you.
I just want to clear up something on this whole baby mama thing, right?
Yeah.
We're saying is intentional, is not intentional, but sometimes it is not intentional.
That's
right?
what I mean. That's
Wait,
where I'm coming
I'm
from.
going somewhere with it. Sometimes it is not intentional. Things happen, right? With women that they even barely know. You're talking about being in a proper relationship and a long-term relationship with this person. With some people, some guys, some young guys, it happens with women they barely know properly.
It's a one-night stand.
Do you understand? Those type of things happen.
Yeah.
Now, when those things happen, who would you put more of the blame on? Would you say that women go after this men? Or would you say that, the men could have been a little more careful, right? Like, are these things avoidable? I'm not talking about those that are in proper relationships, so then it now comes to that, right? I'm talking about those that, it just happened. Like, we didn't know. It was just once.
We didn't know. What didn't you know? You knew what you're doing.
I would say that you can't blame anybody because both parties agreed. It's not like anybody was raped. Like, they both agreed, right? Yeah. So I feel like everybody shares the blame, honestly, to be fair. Nobody is to be blamed unless if there was a point in time that before whatever happened to get to that point, the one of the partners said, "Hey, let's use protection," and he refused. Then the person that refused, yes,
is the problem,
is the
right?
problem. Is to be blamed. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at it from you said you have friends in relationships that have kids. Let me not say baby mamas that have kids.
Yeah.
What now happens if they are married and still continue to have kids?
Man, that's a crazy situation, man. I don't know for that person. I don't know what that person is doing. That person has issues, man.
You're serious
because I have a child. You know how much it takes to raise one child? Like, then imagine multiple.
I think
that guy has to be rich. He has to be rich to do that. Guy or girl, they have to both be rich to do that kind of thing.
He just
I think it's because they don't pay child support. If you have to,
I don't necessarily think it's the thing of child support. When you have money, right? So much of it, you feel that okay, if I send the child this, it's enough to take care of the child. You need to be present. That's what a lot of people don't know. You need to be present. So how will you be present in so many countries at once?
I don't know.
They can't be.
I don't know, man. That's crazy, man.
It's impossible. Yeah.
Because even with one child, I know how it is for me, because...
How has it been? Tell us about it.
It's such a beautiful experience. I love my daughter's so beautiful, man. So like, sometimes I just look at her like, damn, this is my child, like, so fine, man.
Does she look like you or...
She looks like my mom.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So the bond is extra special.
Yes, like, she's so fine. I mean, my mom looks like me too. I'm just a male version of my mom. So, but like, when I see her as my mom, I see like, because she looks exactly, and she has my behavior too. Some of my habits.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful experience, I'm always busy. I'm not always around, and it's just crazy. So, but imagine me having just one and it's that kind of situation, then you have like different everywhere. Like, I don't know how to do it, man. Like, but like, it has to be some, only. That's a talent.
It actually is a talent because how are you going to keep up?
Because just one, I know how it is. So people that have multiple and are still there for them, man, you have to salute them, and it's not beans.
Yeah, you have to. So I want to ask, I just spoke about married man with a line of kids, his legacy, basically. So you mentioned that you're married. How has your marriage affected your music? Has it affected it in any way?
No, man.
Has it changed it? Has it motivated you?
I'm living life, man. Just chilling.
Just living life and loving it.
But it's not like I didn't directly tell you I was married. But
you said I got married to have.
I said I got married to have
the kids.
Explain this English.
But whatever other thing is not something whatever other thing is not something I want to discuss here.
Okay.
But I will just say, for whatever reason, you can just Google it later on. So
he's pleading the fifth.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, you could as well say that directly.
Nah, there's a lot of reasons why I just don't want to, because I'm not the type to put out my family out there. I've done it before and it was a mistake that I did. So I don't really put out anything that has to do with I've learned, so I stop. Like, the person you see here is a different man, you change man.
I always say human beings are constantly evolving. The way you are today isn't the way you are tomorrow. Your mindset is constantly changing, especially if you're open-minded and learn from your mistakes. So
even this interview, man, I just hope it doesn't bring me trouble. But we move.
Get you in trouble with who?
No, I'm just kidding. We move.
I was wondering
because we already have the police. He said that he should be scared for his life.
Police? No, nothing. It's what we really do. Like, I didn't commit any crime.
Yes.
Unless if they are what they say, I've been saying they are, then they'll come and do something to me. Again, but I didn't do anything. I have freedom of speech. I didn't say, oh, go punish police. Go. I just say I don't like them because they're not good people.
They put you in prison.
There's few good people.
They put
but
you in
police,
prison.
See, just have money and police is your friend. Police is really not your friend until you have money.
Someone said money stops
until they prove to me. I won't tell you. I'll tell you like until police want only until I mean. To be fair, I don't want to be against my friends, because I really have my friends that are good police people. But that's because they are not on the road. The ones on the road, they are horrible. They are disgusting.
Yeah.
So, but what I was trying to say is, I don't like them, man. I've had bad experiences. My friends have gotten. As a matter of fact, this one happened just last week. A friend of mine went to buy something just from the market, not too far from her house. Here in Osapa, there's one place where police used to. Why do they? Another place I want to ask. Why do they always hide? Why do police hide to catch people? Stay outside and catch. Why do you always hide? That's why I'm saying. I hope the organs of police are listening to me now, and they will try and. That's if they want the citizen to believe in the police, because I don't believe in the police.
They have to do a lot of.
They have to reform.
Do you understand? So they arrested her and they searched her. Why? For no reason. They blocked her car. She was in the Uber. They blocked her car. She came out, and next thing, one of them threw Viagra into the car and said she was home. First of all, what is a lady what is she trying to do with Viagra?
Exactly.
And Viagra is not even a crime.
It's not even illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not even legal. So she had to start making calls, and she was crying. You get me? So, because she was scared. It was in a very isolated. Why are they in isolated places? What are they doing there? Are they supposed to be there?
Yeah.
You understand? Next
Wearing
thing,
black, looking like the night.
Next thing, they said they won't take her to station, so she started making calls, and she called somebody that was their boss, and he asked her where she was, and one way or the other, they figured out where they were. They made calls, and the guys got scared and left the place and told her to go. Imagine she didn't know somebody. That's how they would have put her in trouble, or maybe lie and say it was another drug. Meanwhile, she didn't even have none of that on her body. You get me? So, and that's one story. There's plenty.
So many others.
You can write a book.
They've tried it with me before, but they didn't succeed. Because my own is when police stop me, first things first, stay away from my car. Let me see your hand. Do you understand? That's the first thing I tell them, because as a young person, you have to be careful, man. These people, the people on the police on the road are crazy. I keep saying it.
You have to be very
careful. I know one thing for sure: Nigerian police are not your friend if you don't have money.
Definitely. So, wait, okay, now that you spoke about police and how you do not raise your shoulder when you go out.
I don't raise my shoulder. If police tell me to do something, I obey them, because normally
when you go out on your own, you said you're just a normal, regular person. You didn't tell your people.
No, when I'm going to like private places, like if I'm going to visit my friend, I'm in my car, it's tinted. You don't even know I'm in my car. I'm the one in the car. So
now I want to ask you, because you guys are celebrities, do you feel that society gives you a pass with a lot of things that you guys do? That celebrities do. Let me not say you guys, celebrities.
I think I want to, buttress that a little bit, right? There's a lot of, you mentioned, don't do drugs around me and all of that. But we've seen a whole lot of celebrities use substances that are supposed to be legal and make videos with them and all of that. And nothing happens.
Instagram and all that.
Well, I mean, I'm guilty too. because I do smoke weed,
Okay.
But right now I'm trying my best not to anymore, because for health reasons, I'm supposed to stay away from smoking and stuff. But I don't believe anybody is against the law, including myself. I'm not. And that's why I said, if police stops me, I obey them, because that's their job. But my only thing is, you can't impose a crime on me that I'm not guilty of. You understand? You get me? So that's why I try my best. No matter who it is, if you like NDLEA, stop me. You must show me your hand.
Fair.
You understand? Because normally they're supposed to do that. Or you must allow, if you don't want to show me your hand, I'll turn on my camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, because what if you lie about something and and they will always believe the police first before. So that's why you have to be careful.
It'd be nice if they just wore body cams though.
Yeah, man.
I don't think that would work in Nigeria.
Why?
Not right now, at least.
No, I mean, that would be great. Just that, everybody's guilty of one thing or the other. Let's be very factual, Everybody's guilty of one thing. So
we'll all be in trouble?
Yeah, we'll all be in trouble. But honestly, that's the only way we can turn things around. Because as long as the camera is on, they know they are not going to do some things.
Yeah.
You understand? Because imagine me rushing to take maybe my daughter somewhere. She's ill now. Police will just stop me. Decide to cause. That's another thing that pisses me off. Why do they cause traffic for no reason? You understand?
Oh, Lord.
You get me? They'll be stopping everybody, and the police lost Benz. No
Oh,
CCTV.
yes,
God.
yes.
I drive a Benz, so I know what I'm talking about.
Don't you think you should change your car now?
No, for what? I'm not, like I said, I'm not a criminal.
I get that
So
you're
if you
not
want
a
to stop
criminal,
me,
but then your
no
car is
problem.
affecting them.
Come and check.
Uh-huh.
But really, I mean, I don't get, I really, me that I'm talking like this, I really don't get in trouble with police at all. They don't used to disturb me. Obviously, because again, if you confidently tell police come and check my car, they will just know that this guy no get wahala. This guy just go, they'll just tell
They want you to hide.
just bless us with
just-
the other hot song. Which honestly, I feel like if you have it, if you can appreciate the police, because the police, they're also going through a lot. I won't lie to you, because most of these things we're talking about, the corruption, is because of they are not being treated well. Our leaders too need to do better. You get me? So this is me just being fair also, because I mean, there's a reason why whoever is doing whatever they're doing is they're doing it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There should be reason for you doing what you're doing. For you frustrating my life.
Yeah, but please, this interview, let them not get me wrong. I'm not instigating anybody against police.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no, police needs to do better. So that when police talk, the citizens can believe them.
Yeah. Very true. I mean, they like saying the police is your friend. So show us that the police is our friend.
I even heard that they were saying bail is free. Bail is free.
I don't get that. Bail is free.
I even saw the man, I can't remember his name. He wrote online that take evidence. Before you take evidence, finish. If you don't shoot you,
Actually,
they don't shoot you. Talk say you be armed robber.
Guys,
no, but shout out to the police, man.
It's a doggy dog world.
They try, because with this country, there's a lot of stubborn people, man. So, I'm stubborn too,
you have to level up to
it's
their
not even
madness.
stubbornness, it's
Very
lawlessness.
lawless.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So Skales, it's been amazing having you with us.
Appreciate
It was very insightful,
beautiful, right?
It's been beautiful. It's been funny. He's actually a character. He's like he has a very interesting sense of humor. It was amazing. So, any last words?
Man,
any advice to future upcoming artists, people that look up to Skales, the great?
Yeah, most importantly, what I always tell everybody is, like I'm very close to God, so I believe so.
Yeah.
So I would say most importantly, put God first. Stay away from drugs. Save money. You hear me? Save, man.
Yeah.
Because man, I know what I'm talking about. I've been through it. So save money for the rainy day. Get yourself a team. Don't take no for an answer. Keep working, man. No matter what, just keep working, because that's how your skills keep getting better.
Yeah.
And just always put music out there, put content out there. And of course, follow me on my socials, Skales almost everywhere. Then Young Skales some places. Then stream my new project. It's called Proof of Life, and my new song, Proof of Life. Stream my new project, Proof of Life. Let's go.
You heard it. Stream his music. Proof of Life.
I'm telling you.
Okay. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please leave your comments. Tell us what you think a bad boy is. Skales gave us his definition of what a bad boy is. And I hope you guys had the best time. Hey family, welcome back to The Time. It's now time for Fun O'Clock. Skales, are you ready for some fun?
Let's go.
So today we'll be playing charades. Everyone is on their own team. So every man for themselves. Are you guys ready? I'm very competitive.
Absolutely.
All right. But Skales, please go first. Remember, you're not allowed to say anything.
Okay.
And you need to be honest.
This one. Okay. Okay.
Mixing. Turning.
Making cake.
Cake.
Churning. What? Clay.
Baby.
Building. Pounding. Eba. Swallow.
I don't even know how to.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
A bowl.
Molding.
Mixing. Turning. What was it?
There's a pot. I was trying to say a pot, because there's no other way, to cook, right? This is how you cook.
This is how we bake.
Okay, I mean, but pot still.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
My turn. All right.
Okay.
Swimming.
Snake. Bird.
Hey, voila. I don't know. Magic. Magic shots. Hey, crowd.
Something
Snail.
that's not straight.
Keep going.
Snail.
Keep going.
Worm.
Mm-mm.
Snake. Oh, boy.
Road.
Nigerian road.
Fish.
Like fish.
Fish. How else would you
Hey.
describe
You see that's the same way. Because this goes for swimming, actually.
Then think of water
You could have
animals.
done
Alright,
it
alright.
and then
It's our turn,
fish.
it's our turn.
Swimming,
Let's go,
we're
let's
not fish.
Let's go. Let's go. No, don't put it back in.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Earphones. Yes! All right, Scales, your turn.
My turn.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. I probably think that.
You're looking for an easy one.
I'm telling you, man. So I want you guys to win, man.
Okay. Beer. Drink. Coffee. Water.
Hey, voila.
Drinking.
Tea.
Coffee.
Wait.
Hey, voila.
Let's do that again.
What?
Cup. Mug.
Yeah.
Victoria, I hate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's next.
Okay.
No, pass
Okay.
it to her.
All right, are you guys ready?
Oh.
I'm leading right now, just to put it out there. I'm not bragging, but I'm leading.
Let's go.
So unfair.
All right. Whew. Okay, good luck, guys.
Aeroplane.
Yes, you got it. All right.
Oh my
So,
god, I haven't gotten
Now
one.
you, now you be like,
No, 3-2. 3-2.
you're last now. Let's go.
The last, sorry, the shall be the pillar of the house.
What? Yes, motivate yourself.
Yeah.
Motivate
Yeah,
yourself.
but we-
Okay. House.
House.
Building.
House.
I hate you guys.
Which one was it?
House.
We got house together, so it's
Okay,
house.
so-
house. He
So
said
we
it
should-
first.
Okay, fine. You got the point.
So two.
Yeah.
is-
So now you be 0 down. 2-0.
All right, we can do one more round. Let's go. One more.
Okay,
This is
one
so
more. So you start,
unfair.
right? Oh, I'm starting?
You can start.
No, you start.
Okay. Let's go. This one I'm looking for.
What? That's
How do you
cheating.
know
No,
what
I
you're
wasn't
looking
looking for. It's
for?
not even the one.
Thank you.
Hi. This one hard though. I don't know how I will get this one, but if
Let's
you get
see.
this one, you have to be a genius. Like,
Let's see.
yeah, so
Inspiring the genius in me.
it's like there's no way you can get this. I'm telling you. So it's
What
even
are you
myself, I don't
doing?
go feel.
It looks
What are
like
you
a
doing?
travel.
So
film.
it's
A tea.
voila. That's why I just drew.
A boat.
Hey, voila. It's
Can't
just
you,
there's
can't you
no
use your
see,
whole body for it?
whole body.
Yes.
It's not a whole body kind of thing. It's this. So this is it. Is like this is. I'm drawing it now.
Mhm,
So going.
mhm.
I'm going like this. And I'm connecting it like this.
A map. Continent.
Go, keep going, keep going.
Africa,
Australia.
Nigeria,
Keep going.
Africa. Nigeria.
Nigeria,
Keep going, keep going.
Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria.
What was it?
I mean, we are almost there. Time out.
What
You're
was it?
almost there. It's map of Nigeria.
I said map.
Yeah, so it's like almost there.
It's
The map of Nigeria.
How would one even describe that?
The drawing. That's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
drawing looked
if you
like
had
a
gotten
TV
it,
at some point.
hey,
All right, let's see. Okay.
World Cup,
trophy,
trophy, trophy,
winner,
winner,
first runner up, competition, championship.
champion.
Can't I say a word?
No,
You
Okay.
have to keep this straight.
Okay.
Stage,
What does it even look like?
tournament,
trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, vote of
bowing.
thanks.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
To describe this,
Yeah.
Grammy Award.
Ah,
Really? That's
You
not
know, you know said.
I'm sorry.
Ayana.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
You
who's
people's
winning?
Actually,
plan for me.
hold
Are we
on.
going
You
again?
people's plan
Yes,
for me
it's
to
your
get
turn.
nothing. It's
Oh,
not
last
working.
one. Man, we did our best.
We tried. Umbrella.
Get out. Yeah.
All right, guys. So wait, just to state this for the records, I won, followed by Scales, and then do we even count third place anymore?
Last.
Yes, last. So the first from behind. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
I shall be the first and never the last in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right. All right, guys. You've heard it all. You've seen it all, and you've laughed. You've learned a lot as well. And yeah, thank you, Scales, for joining us once again. I had the time of my life on this episode. My name is Victoria Gure.
My name is Folashade Abimbola.
My name is Skales. Leave your comments, subscribe, and share.
Yes, as I said, leave your comments, subscribe, share, like everything. And yeah, see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.